So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been through my fair share of social media kerfuffles and debates. And over time, I've compiled a list of the top 5 people that I just absolutely, that it just grinds my gears to go back and forth with. And honestly, I try to avoid it at all costs. Number 1, overly religious, hyper zealots. I cannot stand watching religious people debate, particularly because I come from a Christian background. They usually don't have any ground to stand on except for their faith. And then they talk down to people who don't agree with their way of thinking. They get real condescending, real passive aggressive. And then they try to play innocent when it gets a reaction out of people. Like people don't understand and see what they're doing. But, for my sanity's sake, I just try to avoid doing it because what's the point? What good is it? Number 2, old people. I know that might sound crazy, but I can only speak for the Black community in particular, but I've noticed that when people get older past a certain age, particularly men, they tend to close off or become stubborn to receiving or intaking new information or being challenged. You know what I mean? And personally, as someone who's younger, under 30, I've personally experienced where people that are older, they automatically they run with the experience fallacy, which is the idea that because they're older or because they've been doing something longer or the way that they think, that it doesn't mean that it's above reproach or that, it's the right way. I believe that elders have a lot of wisdom to share with young people, and I believe that they have a lot of experience and a lot of things that we can learn from them. But I think that the way that some elders respect young folks, or the lack thereof, I think that can be off-putting to younger people and makes them less willing to take in the wisdom that the elders have to share. And I don't know, I personally would like to see people be able to come together in some kind of middle common ground, because I do genuinely believe that elders have a lot of wisdom to share, and I believe that if young people and older people can come together, that's the way that society can really flourish and succeed. That's just me, the wisdom of the old with the strength and the passion and the fire of the young, that is something, I think can be really great. Number 3, women. I can already feel you getting triggered, and I hear you, but from my experience in general, not all, I'm not saying this is universally true, but most women don't tend to debate with their logic. They debate with their feelings, and based off of their emotional response, that is their argument, and they 100% will judge you and that it gets framed into a way where if you don't agree with what they're saying because of their personal anecdotal experience or because of what they believe, then you get labeled as things. And to be honest, I just think for sanity's sake, I just don't think it's worth it. So I try to avoid getting into like serious debates because let's be honest, a lot of them, they really can't have those kind of conversations. Some can. There's some really logical women out there, but you have fun doing it if you want to. Number 4. Them woke people. Them woke people who so woke that all they need to do is really just take a nap because they need some sleep. I hate going back and forth with woke people because a lot of their arguments are nonsensical and based off of hypotheticals and fantasy reality, what if, and it's not. I once thought that way. I once bought into it and fed into it, spread it, and argued on behalf of it. And one day, you're going to wake up and you're going to be tired of looking stupid. And I promise you that. Most arguments made by the woke mob, that woke community, and when I say woke, I'm including the hoteps. You are going to get tired of it because most of the arguments and the positions that you stand on just simply don't stand the test of scrutiny. They can literally be debunked, and a majority of them can be debunked by Occam's razor alone. When you have to make up 3 or 4 elaborate epic conspiracies, that's my general rule. I say if you have to take more than 2 leaps in logic in order to justify something, just assume that it's not true. And even if you still believe it, you can't force that belief on the other people. And that's my problem with the woke mob, is because it's not only are they silly, like they want to question whether the earth is flat, but they will judge you for not agreeing with them. And that's insane to me. That's insane. But, I just can't do it anymore. I don't see any point in it. I believe that if you want to be a fool, be a fool. It's okay with me. I promise you, it's okay. It's not doing me any harm. Be foolish. Number 5. Now, this encompasses a big umbrella group, but I'm going to be honest with you. I mean it from the core of my heart that I absolutely hate these leftist social justice warriors. Whether you're black, white, anything in between. These people that support socialism, these people that are determined that they're going to force you to accept their way of life and shame you about your way of life or for not agreeing with their way of life. I hate leftists. Leftists are insane. They are crazy, and they are literally destroying everything that is good about this country. Everything good and positive about this country, from the entertainment to politics, to, everything. It's just, they are corrupting everything. They are literally like a poison, like some kind of growing cancer. And that is how I genuinely feel about the leftist movement and everything that is associated with it. I feel like they are a cancer. They are a cancer. They are literally chaotic, evil agents of chaos who, like, oh my God, they are doing the devil's work. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. They are doing the devil's work, and honestly, I don't rock with it. I have no love. I have no love for the left whatsoever. I just don't. I don't. They are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They are. Oh my God. I don't like chaos for the sake of chaos, and that is how I view the left. See, us over here, you know, it might say Agent of Chaos on that banner, but we're chaotic good. What we do over here is we're focused on shaking stuff up. But there's a method behind it, and there's a goal, and there's a purpose. And honestly, if you're down to see what this plan and what this purpose is, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share it with other people, because basically, like I said, 5 people that I just absolutely will not go back and forth with if I can help it. Overly religious people, old people, women, woke people, and the left. Save yourself some brain cells, some energy, some sanity, and some peace of mind, and steer clear from these psychopaths. It's J Red Unfiltered, signing out.